Welcome back to the Smart Health Lab. We're keeping things strictly educational today, bypassing all the fluff to get right into the real, raw science of stubborn belly fat.
Look, if you're doing crunches every single day and you're still not losing that belly fat, I need you to hear this. It is not because you're lazy. It's simply because spot reduction doesn't actually work, period. So in this explainer, we're going to look at what's really going on under the hood and, more importantly, what actually helps.
We've got 4 major areas to cover today: the spot reduction myth, stress, sleep, and hormones, diet saboteurs like sugar and alcohol, and finally, the hidden calorie problem. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the spot reduction myth.
This right here is arguably the absolute biggest myth in the entire fitness industry. Honestly, your body decides where it loses fat based entirely on your genetics, not on which muscle you happen to be targeting that day. You could literally do 500 crunches a day, and yeah, you're going to build some amazing ab muscle underneath, but it doesn't actually burn the fat layer that's covering it up. Fat loss happens globally all over your body, and it's driven entirely by your overall calorie balance.
Moving right along to Section 2, stress, sleep, and hormones, where we dive into the systemic biology of fat loss. Now this is fascinating. Chronic stress raises a hormone called cortisol, and higher cortisol levels are directly linked to more fat storage, specifically right around the belly area. It's kind of like a biological survival mechanism gone rogue. This completely explains why some people who eat incredibly well and exercise constantly still stubbornly hold on to belly fat. If you are constantly stressed out, your body is literally clinging to that energy. But stress isn't the only thing scrambling your chemistry. Not sleeping enough is a massive factor. Lack of sleep directly disrupts the exact hormones that control your hunger and fullness cues, specifically ghrelin and leptin.
Think about this chain reaction. When those vital communication lines get scrambled by poor sleep, it almost always leads directly to intense cravings and serious overeating the very next day. And let's be real, you're not craving broccoli, right? You're craving high-calorie foods. So the key takeaway here is that you aren't just lacking willpower, you are actively fighting a very powerful hormonal cascade.
Let's pivot to Section 3, diet saboteurs, specifically sugar and alcohol. Here's the deal with refined sugar and alcohol. They are processed by your liver in a highly specific way. Unlike other calories, the way your liver handles booze and sugar actually promotes fat storage right in the abdominal area. It's literally fast-tracking those specific calories into belly fat far more aggressively than if you were eating, say, a handful of almonds.
Which brings us to Section 4, the hidden calorie problem. This is a super common blind spot.
This concept is simple, but it is incredibly common. People constantly underestimate how much they're actually eating. I mean, think about it, the sugary drinks, the heavy sauces you pour on an otherwise healthy salad, or just mindless snacking while watching TV. Fat loss ultimately, at the end of the day, requires a calorie deficit. And those small, untracked little extras, they add up surprisingly fast and can entirely erase all that hard work you just put in at the gym. So, wrapping this all together, the big takeaway from this explainer is that shrinking belly fat is absolutely not about doing more crunches. It's about a holistic management approach. It's about getting a handle on your stress, prioritizing your sleep, watching that sugar and alcohol intake, and maintaining a true, honest overall calorie deficit.
If this science-based breakdown helps clear things up for you, be sure to hit subscribe for more explainers exactly like this one. And hey, let me know down in the comments, which of these hidden factors surprised you the most? Was it that crazy cortisol connection, or maybe the specific way your liver processes alcohol? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next one.